Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for KnockOut TV.
Welcome to KnockOut TV, Gerry, Cooney.
Like that.
You know, we fought in the Golden Gloves.
What you mean we?
We.
You was a middleweight back then?
No, I was flyweight.
Okay.
I was a flyweight. Looking at you,
Oh, really?
you were like, what'd you weigh back then in the garden?
60 pounds at 6'4".
60
7
pounds?
fights, 5 knockouts.
Oh, you were great.
Yeah.
You were fun. I'm still mad at you though. I'm mad at you for.
I'm mad
at you for that. I'm mad at you for that. Ken Norton.
Yeah, that was scary.
That was the first.
Scary.
Actually, that was the first fight I ever saw live. My dad took me to that, and it was scary. It was scary
for me.
because
I still is watching that fight. That the referee should have stopped that 15 seconds earlier.
I agree.
He was stuck on the rope, but I couldn't tell. And when I'm in that moment,
oh, you're
I'm
locked
going,
in.
you know?
I'm sure. I'm sure.
That was crazy.
What about toughest fighter?
Toughest fight I fought was Larry Holmes. He's a great man. We're good friends today, and he was a very talented guy, and he was gifted with one of the greatest fighters of all time. And I got a chance to be with him in my loss in 13 rounds, but it was great to be with him.
That was a great fight. That was a great fight.
All
right, one last question. If you can fight anybody, any era, who would you fight? Anybody, any era.
You know,
whose picture was on your mirror? Did you have something like that?
I mean, I became a fighter watching Ali Frazier.
Me too.
That was how I became a fighter. Back in those days, the camaraderie.
Yeah, there was that aura. Yes, exactly.
It was very exciting.
It was.
So that's how I became a fighter.
It was. That's
Thank
great.
You.
Hey, you know what, Gerry? It's a pleasure having you on KnockOut TV.
You,
and we have that on tape that you did a little low blow. Oh, how's your golf game going? All right.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Nice
all right, man. Thanks so much. Welcome to KnockOut TV. I am Tim Pileski, joined by Iran
the Blade Barkley.
The Blade. Who gave you that nickname, the Blade? Did you make that up yourself?
Nah, one of my trainers, gave me the name because I didn't have a nickname. So he said, "Why don't you call yourself the Blade?" I said, sounds good. Let's go.
That does sound good. I like that.
And that was it.
Nicknames are great, man. I love nicknames.
Nicknames is great to a certain extent,
What would you nickname me?
I name you Little Danny Seaver. You look like Little Danny.
Little Danny who?
Seaver.
Little Danny Seaver. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what that means, but
Big dog.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right. So rumor has it that you beat somebody named Tommy Hearns twice.
Rumor has it. Yeah, I beat him twice, and I kind of like multi-retired him.
You did multi-retire him. You want another shot at him?
I don't know.
Now, Iran, how old are you now?
55.
55?
Yeah.
If somebody said, Iran, we got another fight, would you fight?
Of course. Of course, in a heartbeat. As long as they got the right cash, I'm in there for the last.
Oh, we should do that. Let's go. Old timers.
Old timers. Old timers.
And I'll be in your corner, man. I'll be in your corner.
Be in my corner?
I'll be promoting you. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man, you can't be in my corner, you know.
What do you mean you won't be in the corner?
Yeah, I'll be in the corner. Be in the corner.
Of course.
With the television.
Yeah. All right, Iran. You're getting it all wrong. Here we are in the corner. I'm in the corner with Iran Barkley, Madison Square Garden. You just put the stool down. I'm like, Iran, you're getting hit too much. You're getting hit too much. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. You turn around, you pop me. I go third row. Game over.
Game over.
Little Danny Weaver's going to the hospital.
To the hospital.
If there was one fighter in any era that you could have fighted or wanted to fight, do you have one?
Yep.
Who?
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray?
Yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard. He ducked me. He ducked me 20 years. He ducked me. He was afraid of me. After I did what I did to Tommy, he was like, can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I said, look, Ray, you the best in the business. I said, you make me look good. I said, you got the fastest hands in the world.
He did. He did.
You can beat me. I'm a donut to you.
But why back then? Why didn't it was because he was Sugar Ray Leonard? Like, didn't back then they had the mandatory fights, or was that there was that little loophole you do? You know
politics,
what I mean?
Man. You know they these guys don't. You know, Ray is a good fighter, a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got to fight two of the guys, but I couldn't get the guy that was the guy.
Right.
You know?
You got Hearns and Durant.
I got Hearns and Durant.
How hard did he hit?
Durant didn't hit hard, but I mean, he was a smart guy. He's a smart,
very
crafty guy, so you got to be careful with him.
He looked like he liked getting hit. He had that, you know, he's like...
But he ain't like getting hit by me.
No, you hit me, nobody liked getting hit by you.
I don't know about nobody, but the ones that I could say for him, he didn't want to get hit by me, because once he felt the punches, he was like, woo!
I tell you, Iran, I love talking to you, man. I do. I think you're wonderful. I think you're a great guy, and we're going to do more.
Oh, definitely.
Like I said, we're going to do more on KnockOut TV, we're not going to talk for 10 minutes. We're going to talk and sit down and do a documentary, because you got a lot to say.
A whole lot.
You got a lot to say, and people want to hear it.
Well, I'll give it to the people.
I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for coming on KnockOut TV, Iran Barkley.
And thanks for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. Welcome to KnockOut TV. I am here with Junior Jones, Poison Junior Jones.
Yeah, Poison, the only one.
That's a great nickname, Poison. And we went back a little bit, couple years ago.
Yeah, a few years.
And not a lot of people know that your real name, your birth name.
My God.
Your birth name.
I got ready to say that.
Yeah, come on. This is good TV.
My birth name is Ivy Jones Jr. I got the name Poison because I was growing up, kids called me Poison Ivy. So I took away Poison, said Ivy. Never liked the name Ivy.
Well, that's a great nickname, though.
It's original.
It is very original, but you're basically born with that. That came to you, though.
No, it was a natural thing, so I just took it around with it.
No, it's great.
I turned a negative to a positive.
You did. Well, I mean, you also took a positive into the ring and out of the ring. You had a great career.
I mean, I'm satisfied. I did more than a lot of other guys try to do, and I accomplished a lot, so I can't complain.
Now,
boxing's a hard job.
Boxing's a very hard job, and you did a wonderful job. Now, we're at the International Boxing Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
Now, you're here, obviously, because you're a fan, of course.
Yeah, I'm a fan first.
You are, right. We're all fans first. You know, you have to be a fan first. But Marco Antonio Barrera is getting inducted to the Hall of Fame.
I mean, I think he deserves it. You know what I mean? By my heart, I think not because he fought, but he deserves it. He beat Prince, he fought Morales, he fought myself, and he's a man. He really didn't turn pro at 15.
That's
so to have longevity like that and to beat the very best fighters out there. No question, he deserves it.
Was he the best you fought? You fought. Give me a couple names. Give me a couple names.
I think Canelo was the best I fought. Then I put Barrera, then Morales, then McKinney. Those are the best guys I fought.
The list is incredible. But who'd you beat?
I beat Barrera.
You beat Barrera. And you stopped Barrera.
Yeah, the first fight.
You stopped Barrera, then you fought him another time, and you beat him a second time.
Correct.
So you beat Barrera, Hall of Famer Marco Antonio Barrera. You beat him twice. And I remember you told me that he hit hard.
Oh, very hard. You look at him, you won't care, but his power is unbelievable. He hits very hard, man.
And you were bleeding inside for a little bit.
Yeah, man. I remember swallowing blood. I was swallowing all the blood because I was cut inside my mouth. I was swallowing all the blood, and I must have been in pain in my body for weeks. I mean, I got to the point where I couldn't bend over to take my shoes off because I couldn't bend. So I had to get assistance to take my shoes off and everything. He's an excellent puncher.
When you're laying in that bed or that hospital bed, is it worth it?
Yeah, it was worth it. I mean, because I trained hard to get to the point I'm at, so I think it was all worth it. Nothing that you want back comes easy. So some things you got to scrap and go through pain for it, and I was willing to go through the pain to get it.
That's tough.
Yes, thank you.
That is tough. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you very much.
I am really proud of you. We all are proud of you.
Thank you very much.
And you know what, Poison? You were the kind of guy that used to see Poison on the bill. You're watching it. People want to watch you. You got to be proud of that.
No, it's a good feeling because the accomplishment is good because I know boxing is a hard job. There's many guys, I mean, we can name hundreds of thousands of guys that try to sport, but very few make it to that elite guy. So to make it to that level and to succeed at it, I can't complain. I have a lot of respect for boxing.
No, and we, outside the ring, have a lot of respect for you. And, you know, one thing I really do like about you, and don't look at me with those eyes. Don't look at me with those eyes to get those points. No, I'm not going to. You're a gentleman. You're a gentleman, and you're at these events, and people love, coming here and saying hi and just signing autographs. It's gotta make you happy.
Yeah, because you want to be respected and accepted by the people. That's the best thing to do. Just you want to be accepted and people appreciate what you've done and appreciate you get back is shake hands and don't act like you'll hold my line. You want to say nothing, but shake hands, take pictures, smile, and just enjoy the moment. My thing is, any athlete in any sport lives for this moment, and then when you get there, there's some guys that act snotty, don't want to sign. Other guys don't want to take pictures. When people die in the sport to get just to make it, and some guys get to the point where it's too good for us. So I like to accept it, appreciate it. This ain't forever. Nothing lasts forever.
No.
This ain't forever. There come a time where everything slows down as new group of guys come up. So you gotta enjoy the moment while it lasts and just be thank God for it because he could have chosen somebody else.
Right, and you get out healthy.
Yeah.
How difficult was it to say, okay, it's time to end it? That's tough for an athlete to admit.
No, it wasn't difficult because my thing was, I knew I got to a point with the last fight I had that this guy was not the worst, but wasn't the best. And to struggle with that guy to lose, I knew I reached into my role because a guy like that in the past, that's 1 or 2 round fight. But I struggled, I lost, and I knew at that point I want to get hurt. I got kids, I got grandkids, and I want to be able to raise them and have a right mind doing so.
No, that's hard to do. You did that for more people than yourself. To say that. Now, what are you doing with yourself?
Well, right now I'm training guys at Mendes Boxing Gym. I'm making plans as I go to fights, but right now my main focus is training guys and trying to get guys to be the best they can be.
That's great.
Yeah.
Now you're handing down your skills. and your knowledge to other people and helping them.
I'll try to.
Oh, you do a great job, man.
Yes,
I am sure that each one of those kids is proud to have you in that corner, and you're a father figure to a lot of them.
One of the kids that I trained, believe it or not, he's down there with his father. I don't know that his grandparents are down here. He came to his grandparents, and I bumped up to him the Hall of Fame. He had no idea I was going to be here. And I'll see that kid on Monday in the gym.
Oh, that's great. That's great. It's great. It makes you happy.
No, it does. I'm saying, if you can encourage somebody, that's what it's about, to encourage somebody, I think, because sometimes you don't have the strength to know how to encourage yourself. So to encourage somebody else to do what I did, but better than what I did, is my comment. I think anybody that trained or fight wants them to be much better than me. To me, I was okay. I was all right. I want them to be much better than that.
That's well said.
Yes, thank you.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. It's because you want to make somebody better is great. So you know what? That tells me you're not an egomaniac. It says you're a true man.
Ego makes you lose out a lot of things. Egos lose friendships. Egos kill love. So my thing is, I like to be, like I said, I like to be upset about people, be welcome about people, be appreciative of people. When you got an ego, people don't like you, talk behind your back. So I want to be respected. I want to be well liked. So my thing is I got to respect people like people myself. I can't expect you to respect me. I respect you. So that's why I am the way I am.
Well, we at KnockOut TV respect you, and I love the fact that you came on, and it's great to see you. It's great to see you. Hopefully we keep in touch. And you're always welcome on KnockOut TV, Poison. And thank you for coming on.
KnockOut TV is the best. Can't beat it.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Esta era una pelea para la historia. ¿Por qué lo consideras tan importante tomando en cuenta que no hay ningún título de por medio?
No, es más por orgullo, aunque no haya títulos, el orgullo vale más que cualquier cosa, está por encima de todo, entonces yo creo que esta pelea es para la gente mexicana, es una de las peleas más atractivas para el boxeo mexicano y va a quedar en la historia del boxeo mexicano.
Canelo, thank you for coming on KnockOut TV. Now, being that Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. was pretty much the Mexican legend, what do you think? I mean, is that, looking across the ring and seeing him, was he your idol growing up?
No,
viendo a Julio César Chávez, una gran leyenda, viendo ahora del lado opuesto, es algo que te...
No me impacta, no, respeto mucho a Julio César Chávez, fue un gran peleador, fue uno de los mejores de México, obviamente, pero no influye nada en mí, creo que yo me voy a subir a hacer mi trabajo y pues que gane el mejor.
Well, Julio César Chávez was a great fighter, one of the greatest of Mexico, but that doesn't affect me. I'm fighting somebody, his son, but I'm not fighting him.
Right. Now, I looked up something when you were a kid, and I just got to bring this up, that all your brothers, all seven kids, all your brothers and sisters, or your brothers, I'm sorry, fought on the same card. I got to bring that up. I mean, what was that night like?
Hice mi tarea, vi que en una noche pelearon todos los hermanos. ¿Cómo se sintió eso? ¿Cómo fue?
No, pues obviamente para mí es un orgullo, ¿no? Para mí es un orgullo que toda mi familia esté envuelta en el deporte, así que estoy muy contento por eso.
To me, it's a grand honor. It's an honor that all my brothers, all my family, we fought on the same night and we're all in the same sport.
That was wonderful. That was one. Were you the toughest brother?
Yep,
Sí,
all
sí.
of...
So far, so good?
Sí, que sí ha sido el más fuerte de todos los hermanos.
Pues todos están fuertes, pero he sido el más
He's the one who
inteligente.
got to the meal
I'm the
first.
most intelligent.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on KnockOut TV.
Yes, todos juntos.
Thanks, Daniel Jacobs. Thank you and welcome to KnockOut TV.
Thank you very much.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you on.
Thank you.
And everybody's been talking about, obviously, this fight.
Yeah.
Okay, but your cancer.
Yeah.
And to overcome that, when you were laying in the hospital bed, what were you thinking about?
I definitely think that I will be back to this platform and have this particular magnitude of a fight. I knew that there was a strong chance that I could be back if I was determined and I worked hard and I didn't allow anything to stop me. But just the level of where we're at right now with this fight, I mean, you can see so many thousands of people showing up just to the press conference. So it's extremely big, and I know that the fans are looking forward to it. And it's going to be an entertaining, competitive fight.
Oh, all yours are.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
fight, man. You're fun to watch.
Absolutely.
You know, we know that. We love that. Now, this is your home.
Yeah.
How cool is that? You know, you're a kid. You fought. Did you start fighting at about 13?
I started fighting at 14 years
14,
old.
okay.
14 years
and
old.
everybody's like, oh, the garden. But it's in
Yeah.
your backyard.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
it's a whole different thing. But when
Absolutely.
you walk through that aisle and that music's coming on,
Yeah.
what kind of music coming on?
I'm going to be locked in. I got a guy that's actually comes from a neighborhood that I live in, that I grew up in, Brownsville. His name is Fresher. He's going to come out to Wait a Minute.
Fresher.
It's a really cool song, right? But it's a song that gets to my heart because the lyrics to the songs identifies all that I am and all the hard work that we've put in. It's just time to get inside.
There's a
that
lot
ring.
more to
Yeah.
that. The words
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
Absolutely.
It's not just, you know.
It's not just a regular rap
Yeah.
song. It's the words and it's the lyrics and it's the meaning behind it. So once I come out and I'm locked in and I got my guy bringing me out and I hear my Brooklyn, my crowd and everyone being there supportive of me.
Oh, that's great,
gonna
man.
be
You got that
A1.
big smile on your
Thank you.
face.
Thank you.
And this is, you got to eat this up.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, we're in the garden at the press conference
Yeah.
for, you know, Danny Jacobs and Triple G, and we're looking around, and man, you
Serious.
are, like, this is you.
Yeah,
This is you.
absolutely.
You've been
Yeah,
dreaming
yeah.
about this and all this, and you're fighting
You're
at the
right,
garden.
you're right.
Now, I want to talk about your son.
Okay.
Okay, is he your only child?
Yeah, my only
Okay,
child,
that, and he's how old is he?
He's 80 years old now.
He's 80?
Yeah, eight. Well,
I was
he's
gonna say, man,
eight going
you
on
started-
80.
Yeah.
8 going on
In
80.
dog years living
Right,
with you,
right.
he's probably 80. But he's 8, and do you let him come to the fights?
Yeah, he will. He'll be in attendance. He's a boxing fan. He loves to support me, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, no matter win, lose, or draw each and every fight, I make sure he's there to support me because I'm fighting for him, and I want him to see that, you know, Daddy's in there doing his best.
Who's his favorite fighter?
His favorite fighter, it changes actually.
I
It
bet.
changes.
I bet. That's fun.
At one point, it was Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Paulie Malignaggi. Then it was, well, obviously, it's ultimately me. But,
You think so?
know.
Okay. Okay. I hope so.
Yeah.
Now, what
So,
about you? Who's your favorite fighter as
My
a kid?
favorite fighter was Roy Jones Jr. growing up, and that's the reason why I kind of stuck with boxing because just the influence he had on a lot of us fighters.
He was great. I mean,
Yeah,
at the time, he was the best I ever saw.
Absolutely, yeah,
He was the best I ever
He
saw.
was amazing.
All right, we're going to take one. You know, I'm a history guy, man. I love the old school stuff. And I love talking to you, and I love talking about what's going on.
Okay.
And this fight's great.
That sounds amazing.
You know,
yeah.
this fight's great. So, you know, I mean, you grew up in Brooklyn. Was Tyson, was it a neighborhood type
Well,
of thing?
Tyson was just a
lot before-
legendary
right.
figure. You know, even before the sport of boxing, we knew who Mike Tyson was, and just the influence he had on the community, coming from the same exact area. So, kind of fall into that same path that he had. It's just astonishing to me because
really-
you
yeah.
don't really see it growing up. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
he and his life was tough.
Yeah,
You
very
know, how
tough.
was your childhood?
My childhood was about the same as Mike. It was a very rough childhood when you go in those tough neighborhoods where it's not a lot of, people are just fighting to get out, you know. There's
Yeah.
a lot of poor people, a lot of people who just, you know, have a hard time as far as making ends meet. And you see the outcome of that. You know, people selling drugs, drug abuse, gang activities. But in saying that, still there was a lot of love within the community. And I learned a lot of valuable lessons growing up in my neighborhood.
No,
So I'm proud to be where I'm from.
That's good. I'm
Yeah.
so happy to have you on
Thank you
Knockout
very
TV.
much.
I wish you the best,
Thank
and
you.
and first of all, in health.
Thank you very
You know
much.
that really means a lot. I
appreciate
You know,
that.
and also to your son, and to this fight, and we're gonna be ringside, and you know, I'm looking forward to it,
appreciate
man.
that.
I really wish you the best. You're a class act, and I love that.
I appreciate
Thanks
you
for
guys.
coming on Knockout TV, Danny Jacobs.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure,
Your
brother. Thank
pleasure.
you very
man.
much. Thank you.
All the best.